Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going to be looking at AI in higher education.
Yeah.
It's interesting because 59% of colleges and universities are worried about falling behind in AI adoption.
Yeah, that's a big number.
It is a big number.
It is.
So let's say you're at a university and you're facing, budget cuts, staff shortages, declining enrollment.
Right.
And AI is being touted as this, solution.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you even begin?
Yeah, well, I think it's really interesting to consider that by 2025, the market for AI in education is projected to be like $6.1 billion.
Wow, that's huge.
That's massive.
So what is driving that investment?
Well, I think universities are sitting on a goldmine of data. They have student records, they have learning patterns, they have engagement on platforms.
Yeah, okay, so they have data.
Right.
But how does that translate to real solutions using AI?
Well, by combining this data with AI, you can personalize learning.
Okay.
You can streamline operations, and ultimately you can make more informed decisions. Roy Domini, the industry director for education at Google, put it this way. A university's first-party data is their competitive differentiator.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So using AI to unlock the potential of the data they already have.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I've been reading a lot about is personalized learning.
Yeah.
I even read about Google working on AI that creates, dynamic learning pathways for each student.
Right.
Is that something we're likely to see in universities soon?
Absolutely. And we're already seeing early examples of this.
Oh, really?
One company, IBL Education, has developed what they call an AI mentor.
An AI mentor?
Essentially a Gen AI tutor.
Okay.
That integrates into existing learning platforms.
Oh, wow. That sounds like science fiction.
It's pretty amazing.
How does it actually work?
So this AI mentor, it's providing personalized feedback on assignments.
Okay.
Offers study tips tailored to a student's learning style.
Wow.
And even assesses their progress in real time.
So it's like having a 247 personal tutor. But creating something like that must require huge investment from the university, right?
Well, and that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
IBL Education has created this platform, IBL.ai,
okay,
that allows universities to build and implement these AI mentors without needing to start from scratch.
So instead of being locked into a specific vendor solution,
Right.
they can use IBL.ai to create their own customized AI mentors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they can choose from a library of pre-built AI modules that cover various subjects and learning styles, and then use IBL.ai's tools to assemble them into a unique AI mentor.
Wow.
That aligns with their educational philosophy.
That's incredible. It gives universities a lot of control over how they implement AI.
Absolutely.
But what about the technical expertise needed to build and manage these systems?
Well, that's another area where IBL.ai shines. They don't just provide the platform.
Uh-huh.
They offer a strategic team to guide universities through that entire process.
Okay.
From identifying the right use cases to ensuring a smooth implementation.
Oh, so it's like having an AI Sherpa.
Exactly.
Guiding universities through this whole complex landscape of AI adoption.
That's a great way to put it.
So IPBuild.ai helps universities avoid vendor lock-in. They can act as a wide range of AI tools, and they receive expert support throughout their entire AI journey.
Exactly.
That's really cool. But, personalized learning is just one piece of this puzzle.
Right.
What other areas of higher education are being impacted by AI?
Research is another area where AI is making huge strides.
Right.
Researchers at the University of Toronto are using AI and natural language processing to analyze these large data sets and uncover social trends that really were never before possible.
I've also heard about researchers at UCLA and Stanford using AI to analyze medical images and patient communications to improve cancer diagnosis and screening.
Yeah.
It seems like the possibilities are truly endless.
They are.
So let's take a quick moment to recap what we've learned so far. We've talked about how universities are leveraging their data with AI to personalize learning and enhance research. And we've touched on how platforms like abuild.ai can really help them navigate this whole new landscape.
Yeah.
But let's dive a little deeper into how abuild.ai is making AI implementation easier for universities.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to these AI mentors that we were talking about.
Sounds good. So one of the key advantages of able.ai is this modular framework.
Okay.
So universities can create their own custom AI mentors without having to build everything from scratch.
So they can mix and match different AI capabilities to create a mentor that really fits their specific needs.
Exactly. They can choose from this library of pre-built AI modules.
Oh, cool.
Each designed to address specific learning challenges or support, particular teaching styles.
Can you give us an example of like what one of these modules might do?
Sure. So imagine a module that specializes in giving feedback on written assignments.
Okay.
This module can analyze a student's writing style,
Okay.
identify areas for improvement,
Gotcha.
and even suggest specific grammar or vocabulary exercises tailored to their needs.
That's cool.
Another module might focus on helping students develop better study habits,
Okay.
offering personalized tips and strategies based on their, learning preferences and their course load.
That sounds incredibly helpful.
Yeah,
It seems like these modules could really take personalized learning to a whole other level.
absolutely.
But how do these AI mentors actually learn about each student's individual needs and learning styles?
That's where the university's data comes in.
Okay.
The AI mentors can access and analyze all sorts of data that the university is already collecting,
Yeah.
like student grades, their course selections, even their interactions with online learning platforms.
So, for example, if a student is consistently struggling with a particular concept,
Right.
the AI mentor could pick up on that.
Yep.
And suggest additional resources or even tutoring sessions.
Precisely. Or if a student's excelling in a certain area, the AI mentor might recommend more advanced coursework
Okay.
or research opportunities that align with their interests.
So it can work both ways.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is all very impressive. But I do have one concern.
Sure.
We're talking about using a lot of student data here.
Right.
How does iBell.ai ensure that all of this data is handled responsibly and ethically?
That's a crucial consideration.
Yeah.
And IL.ai takes data privacy and security very seriously.
Oh,
They've implemented these robust security measures,
Okay.
including, data encryption and strict access controls to ensure that student information is protected at every level.
That's reassuring to hear.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're really thinking through the implications of using AI in an educational setting.
Absolutely.
But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about another area where AI is having this major impact: research.
Sure.
We mentioned earlier that researchers are using AI to analyze these large data sets.
Right.
Can you kind of elaborate on that?
Of course. So imagine a team of social scientists who are studying patterns of social interaction.
Okay.
In the past, they might have relied on surveys or interviews
Right.
with a limited number of participants.
Yep.
But now, with the help of AI, they can analyze vast data sets
Yeah.
from social media platforms,
Oh, wow.
online forums, other digital sources.
That makes sense.
This allows them to identify trends and patterns on this much larger scale,
Okay.
leading to more comprehensive and insightful findings.
It sounds like AI is giving researchers superpowers.
It really is.
What other examples come to mind?
Well, in the medical field, AI is being used to analyze medical images,
Okay.
like X-ray CT scans to detect subtle abnormalities
Gotcha.
that might be missed by the human eye.
Wow.
This can lead to earlier and more accurate diagnoses,
Right?
potentially saving lives.
I've even heard about AI being used to develop new drugs and therapies.
Right.
Analyzing these massive data sets of genetic information and clinical trial results.
Absolutely.
It seems like the possibilities are truly limitless.
They are.
And as we mentioned earlier, AI is also revolutionizing research in the humanities.
Right.
Tools like Gemini 1.5 are allowing researchers to analyze vast libraries of historical texts,
Yep.
uncovering hidden connections and patterns that would have been impossible to discover manually.
Exactly.
It's incredible to think that AI is not only augmenting human capabilities,
Right.
but it's also expanding our understanding of the world in ways we never thought possible.
Yeah.
But let's face it, implementing AI can be daunting for universities.
Mm-hmm.
Where should they even begin?
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming.
So where do they even begin?
Well, I think the first and most important step is to define their goals.
Okay.
What specific challenges are they hoping to solve with AI?
Gotcha.
Is it about personalizing learning, improving student outcomes,
Yeah.
boosting research capabilities?
So it's not just about, jumping on the AI bandwagon.
Right.
It's about identifying those specific areas where AI can really make a difference.
Exactly. Once they've defined their goals, they need to assess their current data infrastructure.
Okay.
Do they have the necessary data to train and power AI applications? Is their data clean, organized, and easily accessible?
So data hygiene is a big deal here.
Absolutely. Data is the fuel that drives AI.
Right.
So this step is essential.
Universities can't just throw any old data at an AI and expect magic to happen.
No, they can't. Data preparation is often the most time-consuming part of any AI project.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, platforms like iPadL.ai offer tools that help universities get their data AI ready,
Okay.
which streamlines the process significantly.
So IBL.ai isn't just about providing AI solutions.
Right.
It's also about equipping universities with the tools and expertise they need to actually build that solid foundation for AI implementation.
Exactly.
That's smart. But let's be realistic for a moment.
Sure.
Implementing AI can be expensive.
Yeah.
How can universities ensure that they're getting the most value for their investment?
Well, I think a strategic approach is key.
Okay.
They need to prioritize projects that align with their core goals and offer a clear return on investment.
Gotcha.
For example, if student retention is a major concern,
Yeah.
they might focus on AI-powered early intervention systems that can identify students at risk of dropping out.
Okay, so instead of trying to do everything at once,
Right.
it's about starting with those smaller, high-impact projects
Exactly.
that can really demonstrate the value of AI and build momentum for further adoption.
Exactly. And that's another area where partnering with a company like IL.ai can be so beneficial.
Okay.
Their team of experts can help universities identify those impactful use cases and develop a phased implementation plan to maximize their investment.
Okay, so we've got our goals defined, our data,
Mm-hmm.
sort of strategic plan in place.
Right.
What's next? How do we actually choose the right AI tools for the job?
That's true, but remember, one of the key advantages of IL.ai's platform is its flexibility.
Okay.
It's not tied to any specific vendor, so universities can choose the best tools for each task
Gotcha.
and integrate them seamlessly into their existing systems.
So instead of being locked into a one-size-fits-all solution,
Right.
they have the freedom to create a custom AI ecosystem
Exactly.
that meets their specific needs.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But let's not forget about the human element here. AI is a powerful tool, but it's not a replacement for human expertise and judgment.
Absolutely.
How do we ensure that faculty and staff are on board with these changes and equipped to use AI effectively?
That's crucial. Successful AI implementation requires buy-in and training across the entire institution.
Yep.
Universities need to invest in professional development programs that help faculty and staff understand AI, its capabilities, and its limitations.
Yeah.
It's about empowering them to use AI effectively and ethically.
So it's not just about giving them access to shiny new AI tools.
Right.
It's about providing them with the knowledge and the skills to use those tools in a way that truly enhances their work and benefits the students.
Precisely. It's about fostering a culture of innovation and collaboration.
Okay.
Where faculty and staff feel comfortable experimenting with AI and exploring its potential.
Well, as we wrap up this deep dive, it sounds like successfully integrating AI into higher education really requires a multifaceted approach, strategic planning, data readiness, thoughtful tool selection, and a commitment to really empowering that human workforce.
Well said. It's about embracing AI as this powerful ally in our pursuit of educational excellence, not as a replacement for human ingenuity and compassion.
This has been an incredibly insightful exploration of AI in higher education. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today.
It's been my pleasure.
It seems clear that AI has the potential to really revolutionize the way we learn and teach,
Absolutely.
opening up this whole world of exciting possibilities for the future.
The future of education is bright, and I'm excited to see how universities leverage the power of AI to shape that future.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on the Deep Dive.
Yes. Thank you.
We hope this episode has given you a better understanding of the transformative power of AI in higher education.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.